What's up traders, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, a trading coach. I will be doing a live trading session, live analysis and live discussion about all aspects of trading. So today is the first day of trading week, first session. Amazing. Let's look at the market one by one. As you can see, the market is doing exactly according to the analysis, according to the plan. You have seen that. Let's see where the market is heading. We see that there is a movement in the market and we have taken our first trade as we discussed. Now we'll look for second, third and fourth trade one by one. So before I begin this session, make sure guys you give a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. I was looking at gold. As you can see on the 5 minutes time frame, gold is following typical market structure. So first of all, looking at the daily to see what's happening. Now this is the daily chart. As you can see, once the market open, immediately drop as expected. Now with that immediate drop, gold now moving towards the upside after breaking the daily low. Okay, this is what I mentioned in my yesterday's analysis. If you haven't watched that, I would recommend you to watch yesterday's analysis as well to see how it was done and so that you can relate the information together. Now what we saw that gold after breaking the daily low had a rejection. Now with the rejection again going up, what I think that with that movement we could see gold again highly likely will be reaching this daily resistance line where there is a daily trend line and this is a daily resistance. And with that daily resistance, let's see how the market is doing. Now you can see daily price action is very reliable, and I always look at the daily price action to see overall picture. Now what we saw the daily after this rejection, let's look at further lower time frame from the 4 hour. And this is where we see this candle is closing, and we saw that the market has a drop as expected to this liquidity zone, and we saw that after this drop, now with this from this dynamic support level, gold now bouncing towards the upside. Now with that bounce, what we can expect gold to break to the upside to create a new higher high. So from the further lower time frame from 1 hour, we can see that gold has formed a double bottom and then now the price is bouncing up. For me, it looks like that it is doing exactly as per the plan. It dropped, now it is going to the upside. So we are executing the plan. Now guys, it is very important that if you truly passionate about trading, you always keep track of everything that what we discuss, now what the market is doing, so that you can copy the same thing to be a successful trader. It is important that you always follow everything. So what we discussed in the beginning of trading week, let me tell you what did I need to do today here. Okay, so we saw that in the beginning of trading week, what we have discussed here on the market opening yesterday, before the market open, what we expected is that from this level the market to drop. Now once the market open, let's look at the opening price here. Now if you go back to this level, we saw that the market open around this area, and once the market open, I was watching the price action to see where the market is heading. Now what did I look at? First of all, why did I decided first of all the market to drop? That what did I consider when I analyzing that the market will drop? Now if you look at this is the 5 minute chart. It's a lower time frame, very easy to trade, sometimes a lot of trade and volatile. Now on the 5 minute chart, what we have seen that gold, this is the channel that gold was dropping. As you can see, this is gold chart. 5 minutes was moving along this channel. Now once the price was moving in this channel, if we look at overall picture, what we have seen that gold in fact from that level had a drop. Now with this breakdown, what it did, that there is a consolidation in that area, which is a reversal and then breakdown. After reversal, after breakdown, you know what you can expect, a retest. Let's see what it did. It has gone up. Okay, you can see that perfectly retested this level. Now what happened afterwards? Look at this. Okay, so this is where the entry. Okay, as I mentioned, you know, previously, that gold is likely to break towards the downside initially. Now this is what happened. Once I see this candle, according to our strategy, according to our TF strategy, I know that there is a selling opportunity that I was waiting and I was planning. Now trading is, as I mentioned, that you must have a trading plan, you must have a strategy so that you can know when to enter. Now this is where, if I turn on our, like, as I mentioned, that there is a strategy that I applied. Now you can see that this sell signal in this move is exactly according to our TF strategy. This is our TF indicator, and you know, to apply our TF strategy we rely on rules, because to eliminate, you know, emotional trading, and also to reduce that emotional trading, as well as to find the rules in the market, to find entry, proper entry, without, you know, error, or there will be always some error, but you know, precisely find the entry according to the rules. There must be a strategy that is based on rule to enter a trade. Now this is our TF strategy, as you can see, exactly applied here on the 5 minutes. Now with that candle, this is the selling candle that we have found, and this candle I was waiting for almost 3 long hours in the morning in my time to enter the trade. And once I found that, you know, exactly, you can see 958.10 and a stop loss at 959.80 and TP target at 954.93. we closed a bit earlier, but in fact it has exactly worked out according to the strategy. As you can see, the price has come down and then has given us the profit that we are expecting on that trade. Now this is what I mentioned, you guys, that once you have a strategy, once you know the analysis, once you gain confidence, it is much easier to find the trade that you need. Now what else you can see? This is a long bearish engulfer, and it exactly trend following strategy. Now if you are a trader for some time, you know that how important it is to trade with the trend. Trading with the trend is the most profitable trading strategy one can ever have. I love trading with the trend, because when I trade with the trend, in majority of the time the trade goes in that direction, and it gives always bigger profit than risk. Now as you can see, we had a bigger profit than risk, and this is what exactly we secured. And the same trade also was sent out to all the students who are trading with us, and you closed with profit. The first trade of the week and first trade of the day, starting with a positive. I want to, you know, make this one more exciting for the rest of the week, guys. Keep eye. And also, if you want to also be part of the community, also if you want to trade with us and also learn our strategies, receive all the trade that I'm trading, also you can join us. There is a link in the description area, and so there is a link at the top of the chat. Click join now button. And also if you want to access this our TF strategy indicator, just join the lifetime access plan. If you are our lifetime member, you can access this TF indicator, but I recommend you first go through the strategy, and only then you are allowed to use that indicator. So let's look at next what weekend. You might say, okay, I haven't had the trade. That's fine. You know, I also miss a lot of trade. If you miss the trade, let it go. Let's look for the next one, where we can find next opportunity. Now as you can see, gold afterwards in fact has broken down this way. Okay, now with that breakdown, the price has formed an inverted head and shoulder on the support level and had a bounce again. Now it is on a bullish move. Now let's look at where we can find trading opportunity next on gold. This candle is closing in 17 minutes. I'll be looking at to see where is the next opportunity on gold. Let's keep watching the chart, guys. Also let me know in the live chat which one you are up to. Hopefully that you are enjoying your trading days and weeks. Derek, morning coach, I see you had fruitful weekend. Yep, absolutely, we had a very good weekend. How about you? Let me know. Good morning coach, have a good day. Thank you very much. Good morning. Hello, good morning. So good morning coach, hope you all doing well. Yeah, I'm doing very well, thank you very much for asking. So we had that. Let's look at next what other instruments are doing on the next move. Now we closed out AUD CAD. There's a gap opening, and let's see what it is doing. We closed to it profit, running profit on AUD CAD. We will open again if we need it. Let's see what it is doing. I will be looking at now some other USD pairs. In the meantime, let's look at the Gbpusd. Okay, now Gbpusd, I will be looking at the daily first of all. Now from the daily perspective on Gbpusd, today is the first day of trading week, as you know, that very important day. Now if we look at first of all monthly on Gbpusd, we see that from the monthly perspective, Gbpusd is a long-term bullish market with this monthly candle. There is a long wick at the bottom and top, and we see that this is a bullish candle, and we can expect Gbpusd to move to the upside further after little pullback. Now if we look at the overall picture on Gbpusd, this is a, you can see this is a massive bullish market. There is a strong impulse followed by this correction, another impulse here. So it is in fact a bullish market on Gbpusd. Now with this impulse correction, it is in another impulsive phase. Now previous months, the monthly higher time frame is very important, because when you look at the higher time frame, you can see how the market is moving based on higher time frame. You can see the direction and the trade on the lower time frame. Now from the monthly, we saw that previous months there is a candle that has a long wick on both sides at the top and bottom, and that's also a bullish candle. Why? Because if you look at the low of this candle, we see that Gbpusd has formed a higher low. Okay, every month the price is creating series of higher low. Now this month we saw that Gbpusd started with a higher low and then has broken to the upside. So what does this all higher low mean? Is that when the market creates series of higher low, this is where we can see that the market, in fact the bulls are strongly active in the market. This is the main theme behind series of higher low, because when you see the series of higher low, that means that the bulls are always active in the market. So with that series of higher low creation, we saw that Gbpusd has broken to the upside. This is the monthly candle, and we can expect this price to continue to rise in that direction. So if we look at the weekly, we can see that from the weekly perspective, Gbpusd has formed a bullish engulfer, followed by past week also a bullish candle. Now there is a little bit of threshold here for Gbpusd, because it could initially come back down for a deeper pullback, because it's a vertical move. As you can see on Gbpusd, there is a drop and then straight vertical move. Okay, now with that vertical move, all right, on Gbpusd, what I think that we might see initial downside for a retest, and then we could see that Gbpusd again moving towards the upside. Now if we look at the daily, from the daily we can see that this is the daily price action, and this is a sharp move. What I think that this is the last day of trading with narrower candle. Okay, now it is important to see how the price is reacting to this previous resistance turn support here. I think initially we might see downside for a retest of this daily long wick candle, and then from this level we can expect Gbpusd to continue to rise in that direction. So from the further lower time frame, we see that this market, you can see there is a narrower candle is being created, and I think that Gbpusd may not be able to move in that direction in this way. Instead we could see that GU is coming down, and very highly likely we could see that this swing low is broken. Okay, so Gbpusd for me is downside, as this is a swing low, and we could see the market is breaking down, grabbing liquidity, and then we can expect Gbpusd to move in that direction. So this is where very high probability that Gbpusd coming down, breaking the low, grabbing liquidity from this 20 EMA, or even breaking this low and then going up. So for short term we could see that Gbpusd is coming down, and then it might even come back to this support level, and then we could see that move coming. So in for the short term we could see that GU is coming down and then going up. So this is the situation. Let's look at, because the trend is up, I want to see Gbpusd has given a deeper pullback for a potential bullish opportunity. In the meantime, on the lower time frame, any trade coming down, definitely will be looking at that. Okay, so let's see. This is where with Gbpusd, let me know in the guys chat which one you are looking at. I have very good, Masood. Very good. Yeah, everyone I think should be very curious about the market. That's a good approach. It is said that those who are profitable and successful in trading, those who has the intellectual curiosity. Okay, it is important that you become very curious. Do try different kind of test how the market moves. Try, mostly I would say that do on demo account, but try trading news, try trading lower time frame, higher time frame, see which one is work for you, because everyone is different, everyone's personality is different. What may be very good at you, even you don't know that you are very good at maybe in scalping, or maybe you are very good at swing trading, maybe you are a slow thinker. If you do analysis properly, take time, you make very good decision and you are able to hold the trade. So you have that talent, and try it out. Maybe some of you are very quick thinker, don't like to hold a trade for days or weeks. Instead you love to quickly take the profit from the market. So you are very good at scalping, quick thinker, know the risk management, maybe you are a very good scalper. So what I would say that try out everything, try out every possible dimension that will expand your horizon. Keep in mind that anyone who was successful in any field, they are normally master on their field. This is how everything works. Okay, so that's why I would recommend that try out every possible ways, see which one is working, which is not working, and what is not working, leave it. What is working, compound it. This is how everything works. So it's very very similar in trading as well. So try different strategies, learn, grow, and then once you found something that is really working, then put more leverage behind it. Okay, increase it, do it more and more, become master of it, and that's how everything works, and everyone become master in that way. I tried every possible way. Okay, also I made all the mistakes possible, but I learned from it over time, and this is how the growth comes. So that's good that you tried news trading. See, any one of you also here have traded news ever? Let me know in the live chat. So Would you please look at BTC coach? Yeah, absolutely, I will be looking at the favor. Thank you very much. Gbpusd. What about silver? You will be looking at that. Joke, thank you, good morning, thanks for that. Hi coach Gbpusd, what's your analysis? I'll be looking at that. Thank you very much. Lil gold, yeah. Mansuki euro AUD, yeah, I will be looking at that. Mansuki direct Bitcoin. Okay, so I will be looking at euro AUD, gold, and Gbpusd, all of them. So let me look at gold again. Let's see what's happened now. Gold, you can see that gold is okay, so we saw that 4-hour candle is closing and gold had a movement to the upside from the daily. Yeah, it just has broken the daily. You can see daily weekless candle. Now again, you know, had a bounce from that zone. If I looking at the monthly, guys, we see that from the monthly, gold is still a little bit of downside. If we look at the weekly, also we see that a little bit of downside from the weekly. Okay, so from the 4-hour we can see that reaction has come, which is needed. If I look at the 1-hour, we can see that from 1-hour perspective there was a bounce from 15 minutes. Okay, okay, so from the lower time frame, okay, if we look at the 5 minutes, we can see that gold from this lower time frame, you can see this is a move to the upside, but it's not showing very strong bullish momentum. We might see even again downside in the upcoming session, because you can see this is the 5 minutes price action and it is now breaking this market structure again. Okay, so you see that bearish candle on the 5 minutes. This is the last candle of the session, and then there will be one, and then there will be a close. Okay, we can see that the market, this move, an unusual move to the upside. We could see, this is looking like this a liquidity grab again, breaking this resistance, and which is coming back down. That means that we might see further downside on gold. The way it is moving in this direction with this consolidation, I don't think that gold will be able to move in that way. Instead, we could see the market either consolidating or again coming down. Let's see how it does. So 4-hour candle closing in 3 minutes time. and we have seen that expected reaction. Yeah, I think that after this 4-hour candle close, we might see gold again coming down, and with that move, what I think that gold might be coming back to this liquidity zone where there is a doji. Okay, it's a very high liquidity area. Let's see, once we'll see the direction, then we will be looking for an entry opportunity. Let's find out which way the market will be heading. Okay, so we'll keep gold watching to see the entry opportunity. In the meantime, let me look at some other pairs. Okay, so I had old request to look at Gbpusd, BTC, and Euro GBP. Yeah, absolutely favor. Abdul Alim, hi, good morning, sir. Can you tell us about wave analysis? How perfect is it? Is it really work in Forex? Yeah, we'll be discussing that, no problems. Yeah, okay, no problems. That's fine. Yeah, you tried trading news. Yeah, it's hard, I know. Trading news is not easy. Okay, so let's look at now on some of the pairs that I was thinking also you guys are looking at. Let me look at the Gbpusd, and then we'll be looking at other instrument as well. Okay, so looking at Gbpusd, basically Gbpusd, all the JPY pairs may behave in the same way. I'll be looking at first Gbpusd, and then we'll be looking at Gbpusd. Now GJ is a bull market, as you can see. Starting with this monthly, we can see that this market is a very strongly bullish market. As you know that I always look at the monthly and then weekly and then daily and then lower time frame for finding an entry opportunity. Now multi time frame is the most accurate way to analyze a market. Now we see that Gbpusd from this support level, there is a very strong impulsive move. Now with that impulse on Gbpusd, the price has broken out. Now this is the monthly candle, which is in fact significant bullish. Now with that bullish candle, we saw that Gbpusd has come back down. Okay, has come down for a pullback and then had a bounce to the upside from the monthly perspective. Now as we see that this is a historically bullish market, what is going up is likely to go up. That's the law of trading, so we can expect GJ to continue to rise. Now if we look at the weekly, we can see that this week, today is the first day of trading week, and there is a gap opening, and also you can see there's a wickless candle. Very highly likely that GJ may continue to rise, but let's draw a level here to see if it comes down for a retest of this level. If we look at the daily, we can see that this is the daily price action. Last day of trading week, it is a bullish candle that has, you can see, healthy body firstly. Secondly, we see that there's a long wick at the bottom and top. So when you see this kind of candle breakout of this kind of structure, which is a sign of further move, okay, you can keep that in mind. So we saw that with that movement, once the market opened, Gbpusd bulls started to buy this market. So from the for the lower time frame, we can see that JJ has, with this impulse consolidation, okay, this kind of pattern is in fact bullish pattern. Okay, this is a bullish pattern, and we saw that with this bullish pattern the price has broken out, form couple of dodges, again the price forming another structure. We saw that with this doji the price grab liquidity and then forming series of higher low along this direction, and there is a high probability that it will continue to rise. So for me, for an entry opportunity, if I go for the lower time frame, this is the 1 hour chart, you can see this is a very nice looking retest of this 20 EMA. If we take our TF, we can see that in this whole move there's only one buy alert in that area, which is our TF strategy. Now for me, I will wait for a bit more downside here for another entry along the zone. Once we will see that the price has broken this 20 EMA, then once we will see that 20 EMA breakout, especially on the 1 hour, this is the daily support, I will wait for a buy opportunity on Gbpusd. As soon as I will find, I will be entering that trade on Gbpusd. Okay, so this is where I see that bullish move. Now if you look at the CAD-JPY in the same way as Gbpusd, okay, almost the same kind of pattern. This is also a bull market, CAD-JPY. If we look at the daily, we can see that there's a daily candle which is a bullish, and we can see this structure is forming series of higher low on the daily time frame. Every day the price is creating series of higher low. Last day of trading week, there is a long week and also healthy body. We might see that CAD-JPY has come down and then moving to the upside to create new higher high. So going to further lower time frame, we can see that CAD-JPY, this is where we can see the market is, this is the support level the price is respecting. And if you look at this structure, what you see that this is the market structure that I always look at. You know, trend is very, very important, and to understand the trend, the key points here is to look at the market structure, because you know, you might be able to use indicator or some other tool, but the only way to find better trading direction is only the market structure. If you are not sure about the market structure, let me know in the chat, we'll discuss more. Market structure is where the market create a solid direction either to the upside or downside. So we see that in this, you can see this is a typical bullish market structure, series of higher high and higher low, very clean. And when you see the market structure is bullish, the only way is to wait for breakdown and then look for buying opportunity. This is how I trade, that wait for a local breakdown and then going long in the direction of the major trend, because trading is only buy or sell and then finding an entry. Two points, okay, either to decide should I buy or sell. Once you are sure that okay, in this market I will be only buying or I will be only selling, the next thing is finding an entry. Okay, so to find an entry you must need a strategy, but for a direction you don't need a strategy. You know that based on market structure, this is where I will be buying or selling. So this is a buying market, I will not be thinking of selling. And as you can see, the market is putting pressure on this resistance. Anytime we could see that CAD-JPY creating a series of higher low has broken towards the upside. Okay, so this is where the trading opportunity on this market. So let's go back to gold, guys. In the meantime, let me know in the chat how you have done so far. Zain, please explain fundamental of this week. I think there are big news this week that will decide gold. Yeah, absolutely, Zain. You will be looking. I was also looking at the fundamental. Quite a few big news coming. Very volatile week, guys. Hi, coach. I'm into sell trade with silver. Okay, we'll be looking at that. Euro GBP. Mohit sir, please check CHFJPY. Yeah, I'll be looking at that. What about gold coach? Yeah, we'll be looking at that. CHF is very weak today. Yeah. Okay, so quickly looking at the news calendar, and then we'll jump on gold again to see where it is, what's the trading opportunity, because news is very, very important. Now, if we look at this one here, the calendar on, so tomorrow, all right, tomorrow, that means that 13th of June, coming up GBP, okay, claim and count change, GBP news coming, and then 10:30 p.m. USD, okay, tomorrow. So GBP USD, and also tomorrow again, this, which is the 12 a.m. again GBP. So GBP getting very volatile based on this news coming up, all right, and then USD, and then NZD USD. So in the short term, tomorrow GBP and USD pairs are getting very volatile. So let's quickly focus on GBP and USD pairs. So you saw the GBP JPY, which we see a bullish. I'll be looking at GB pairs first. Let's look at the gold. We saw that candle closed. Okay, so from the 5 minutes, we saw that, let me see, there's a doji on the 5 minutes form, and with the doji, okay, let me see, the market forming a head and shoulder here on the 5 minutes. Okay, we see that bounce coming. So gold, let's see, we will keep watching. Once we will find that entry, we will be looking at that. In the meantime, for those who joined lately, just letting you know, we had a trade early today. As I mentioned earlier, that we on the market opening, I will be looking initially drop and then bullish move. The gold has done exactly as it is, as you have seen. Now this is where I have entered the trade. This is the trade that I have also sent out to the VIP in the early today, with exact entries, stop loss and take profit, and we secured profit on the trade. This is the first trade of the week. Also, you have seen my analysis. I tried to reach everyone every way possible. Now, if you look at this, what did I look at on that gold trade, guys? Let's analyze, because what worked out is will really helpful to you if you really want to be, if you want to learn and grow be a profitable trader. Now this is the 5 minute chart. Now once you see that the market open and then created this move followed by a structure, now see how much patience a trader need. If you look at this one here, okay, if you look at this structure, after this bearish candle, there is a lot of trader will start to sell this market. This is why we talk about the liquidity. This is the main criteria that I use in my trading, liquidity. Okay, so you see that with this move, there will be a lot of trader will be selling this market, because without grabbing liquidity, I normally wait. And then we saw that you can see this, the bearish candle. In fact, it grabbed liquidity, and then with that liquidity grab, the price has rejected to the upside. And look at this one here. This is where the entry, see how many times, how many traders fail. First of all, with this one, there will be seller. The next one has gone up, grab liquidity, and that one also failed. This is the entry point, guys. This kind of trade I never miss. If I am on the desk, if I'm on the desk, I always miss. That's fine. But I'm saying that when I see this kind of trade, this is a very high probability trade setup. Now, as you can see, if you turn on our TF indicator, exactly where you can see that sell alert according to our TF strategy, and this is where we have sold that market to give us the profit in the beginning of the trading weekend. The market in fact dropped from that level. You can see this trade that we have opened now. This is where I mentioned that if you eliminate the bad trade from your account, only hold on to the good trades, this is where you started to become a profitable trader. I know that many of you are very good at, but you know, sometime over trading or some bad trade will take all the profit from you, and this takes a little bit of time. That's why I invite you guys, if you are our member, then follow all the strategies, all the rules, and follow all the trades that I am sending. See how I am managing the trade so that you can learn and grow as a trader. Now you can do it by yourself, but it takes time, I know. So that's why I invite you, if you are passionate about trading, also you can join us. There is a link in the description, and also there is a link at the top of the chat. Click the link, visit the website, and then click join now button, and then join. If you want to access this tool also, I will invite you to join the lifetime access plan so that you can access those tools from your dashboard. Now what we saw that afterwards, in fact, the price has dropped, has given the profit that we needed. Let's look at next opportunity where we just started the week. There is a lot of opportunity will come along the way. So let's see now where gold is. This is the 5-minute chart. Let's find out it is trying to go bullish or it is trying to break down. Let's see how we can find the next entry opportunity. Okay, so from the 15 minutes we saw this is closing as a doji. Look at the 1 hour. Still not fully clear in the direction. We might see even a sideways movement for the short term. Okay, once we find the direction, we will be looking for a trade. As you know that we frequently open live trades. Let's see how it does. In the meantime, guys, give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. This weekend also, every weekend I release some valuable content to help traders so that they can learn and grow. This weekend also I will be releasing some very important valuable content to help you in your trading. So make sure you stick to the channel by subscribing and also pressing the bell button. We'll be discussing about how the price moved this weekend. I will explain how from the higher time frame perspective, what are the zones that you can wait for a U-turn on a price. Is very important, you know. For example, when you see a monthly candle like that, okay, in the middle of the uptrend, the price is here or here, the price is here, where you can expect a U-turn, because once you know that the price will have a U-turn from here on the lower time frame, you know that once the price will create a reversal, you know this is the zone that you can look at for potential trading opportunity. This is what I will be discussing this weekend, upcoming weekend in London session and New York session time. So make sure you stick with the channel to understand it. Now with that movement, now we can see gold slowly moving to the upside with this 4-hour candle close. Let me see, we might see that some short-term bullish move. Yeah, so let's see this 1-hour candle. This is a bullish candle. As you can see, it has a long wick at the top and also it tested this support. We might see some short-term bullish move on this one from the 15 minutes doji, but still I'm not that much of impressed with this price action, because this market, if you look at the daily, still didn't test the low properly. But any point, what I think that gold will be bullish for long-term perspective. We might see that bullish move, but for short-term, let's see, once we will find that opportunity, we'll be looking for an entry. Okay, okay, so as I mentioned, there isn't much direction here yet, so let's see. We'll keep watching. In the meantime, we will be looking at something else. Eurosdjpy. Thanks for that. In the meantime, guys, if you are looking for a regulated broker, or recommended broker is Gbpusd, you can use Gbpusd. There's a link in the description area, and also I'm giving you a link in the live chat. So for regulated broker, you can click the link and then so you can click the link, register for free, and then start trading with a regulated broker. So it's a very regulated and a fully regulated broker, and your capital will be in the safe hand. So make sure you do that if you are looking for a regulated broker, and there are no commission brokers, so you will be in a safe hand, and any capital you want to trade will be always in the safe place. So let's look at with some other USD pairs. I will be looking at dollar yen, looking at the daily. Now from the daily perspective on dollar yen, we can see that once the market open, still showing bullish. Now looking at the monthly, first of all, to see overall picture in the market on dollar yen, we can see that from the monthly perspective, dollar yen this is the monthly bullish candle previous month that has a long wick at the bottom and also long wick at the top, which is a typical bullish market structure. Now if we look at overall picture, bigger picture, we can see the dollar yen from the bigger picture perspective, a strongly bullish market. You can see every month the price is creating series of higher high and higher low, which is a typical bullish market structure. Now if we narrow down to the recent time frame, we can see that the previous months this candle is a bullish candle. So far this month we have seen the test of the high and low, which is still bullish. Now if we look at the weekly, we can see that this is the back-to-back 2 weeks, the price is still maintaining higher low. This is the key points here, maintaining a higher low. When the price maintain higher low, means that the bulls are very active in that market. Now unless we see that it is a local breakdown, we could see that dollar yen is maintaining this trend line and going to the upside, which is also likely to happen. Okay, we saw that market does in Gbpusd also, we have seen that. Now with that movement, we see that from the daily the price formed a double bottom, okay, and then we have seen the price now slowly moving towards the upside. Now we see that from the daily, as you can see, once the market open, after a little pullback is still showing that bullish move. That means that we can expect a bit more upside later. Now going to the 4-hour, this is where we can see the price action forming narrower doji. Now if we see the, how do we know that? Let's say you might say, okay, we saw all analysis a bullish market, then how do I know when it is taking off? It's completely depending on the liquidity. Keep in mind the liquidity is the fuel of the market. Let me know in the chat if you are not sure about the liquidity. I posted quite a few videos, so let me see that if you guys are up to date on that. What is the liquidity? Okay, so fundamental, yeah, we discussed about that. Then we'll be looking at further deeply on the fundamental. We'll be looking at that. So what is the liquidity? Liquidity is the fuel of the market. Now if you look at, let's say, you know, when see the market is moving like that or like that, okay, there is always a transaction happening between the buyers and sellers. Okay, understanding this will liberate you, will give you a clear idea of how in fact the market moves. Now how does it work? For example, what as a trader, what we look at always in the market, we try to understand which way the market is heading. This is the key things that we look at when we are trading, right? The market is going up or the market is going down. Now if you want to understand which way the market is heading, you need to know who is in control in the market. Okay, now if the buyers are controlled, the market will move up. If the sellers are controlled, the market will go down. Now what makes that buyers stronger? What makes it, you know, move that market is the liquidity. Why? Because when you see, let's say this candle here, the doji has crossed the previous candle's low, okay, and then form this doji, right? This one, what happened here? Let me show you what happened here. Okay, this is the key things, guys, if you really want to be a profitable trader. Now if you look at this long, let's say when you saw this candle, there are buyers who bought this market. Okay, now there's stop loss below this low. Okay, and then let's say the target, because it's a bull market, some risk to reward. And what happened, next one has come to hit that stop loss and has gone up. Okay, now this is where the market is grabbing liquidity, because this is the, you know, indicator, what I can say, or the visual representation to see who is in control in the market. Now how do you know that? See, when you see this kind of liquidity grab, means that this is how you need to visualize. You need to think of how the market is gathering liquidity. Why? Because here there is a lot of stop loss. Okay, now when there is a huge number of stop loss, the buyer's stop loss is a sell order. Now what it makes difference when the buyer's stop loss hit is a sell order. Now imagine that instead of, you know, I don't see the candles, sometimes I see the people in the market. Okay, imagination is the key. Einstein said that imagination is more important than knowledge. You might say, okay, it's trading, chart, why do I need to imagine? It's really key. Imagination needed in every aspect, you know, of our life, because we create our reality based on imagination. So if you imagine that in this market there are some seller, because this, to understand this, you need to visualize the complete picture, what's happening in the market. Now imagine that there's a lot of seller in the market. Okay, there is no buyer, there is a lot of seller. Now what will happen? The big boys coming, okay, buying from the seller. Now when big boys buys, that time the market moves. Keep in mind, when big boys buys, this time, because there is a seller, a lot of seller stop loss, buyer's stop loss is a sell order, and once the sell order triggered, the big boys bought and the market moves. See, this is the simplest way you can understand how the market moves. And as I mentioned, that this is where will accelerate your learning when you understand that way. Okay, liquidity is the fuel of the market. There are 3 secrets that you need to know to understand how the market moves: is market structure, liquidity, and price action. Hopefully that you got it. Let's move on to the next one. Gold morning, gold is moving, very good, awesome. GBP JPY, let's look at gold then. Okay, so you see that movement coming up. Yeah, gold is moving to the upside. Okay, so you saw that after breaking down here, gold has a movement. Let's see. Okay, so with this doji, gold has broken out. So if we look at the higher time frame on the 1 hour, we can see there's a long wick candle on the 1 hour. We saw after testing this breaking to the upside, so there's a little bit of imbalance here. We might see that movement. Okay, let it move. We'll find an entry. Once we will find the entry, we'll be jumping on the trade. Okay, check. Yeah, absolutely, we'll be looking at that. Okay, so you see that gold is still moving upside, creating bullish pattern. Let's see where we can expect it to go. As we see that gold, if you look at the daily, from the support bounce, now the way we see, because it's now creating bullish price action on the lower time frame, now we can see that with that bullish price action, we might see gold again going to the daily 20 EMA. Now if you haven't watched my yesterday's analysis, you can watch that. Gold is doing exactly according to the analysis, guys. This is the real education you will ever find. Don't miss that out. Watch that and see how gold is doing. And we had a trade, in fact, as per the plan. When the price was dropping, we opened our sell position and we closed with profit. I want to see another one coming up later today. Let's see. This is the main goal here, is to trade, okay, and then to remain profitable as a trader. So this is the beginning of the week. We started with the profitable trade. I want to make more later this week. Now if you want to be part of that, also you can join us. There is a link in the description and also link at the top of the chat. Click the link and then join us to learn our strategies. All the trades that I'm opening, I'll send it there with entry, stop loss, and take profit. And also you will be able to access the trading tools that we have, including this TF indicator. Now you can see that, guys, here also the price broken this local structure and then created this bullish move. This is the key points to look at when you are trading, is to see the market structure. So let's see favor Euro GBP. Where is your entry of gold? So gold entry, we had entered at 1958.10 and very tight. You can see 1959.80, stop loss and take profit at 1954, and the price has bounced to the upside again. Okay, now at this point I'm waiting for another entry. All right. Trading requires a little bit of patience, because we can enter or jump on a trade right now, but always, there are some rules that the trade that I have opened, I already explained to you guys, is that see, this is the candle that we have entered, and this is our, if you are our lifetime member, go to your student dashboard, study the TF strategy. This is exactly the TF strategy along with the liquidity graph. Now liquidity, you can see this is where the liquidity and the price has dropped from that zone aggressively. Okay, so this is why I tell you that if you're trading without strategy, it will never work, because trading requires specific rule-based strategy to be profitable over long term. So any strategy you can work out with, any strategy, but you need to do it back test. You need to learn the strategy. You need to have faith on that strategy. Imagine that I have given you this the world best sports car, and you say that, okay, I got that car, let's drive it, and you started to drive, but on the way you saw that there is no brake in it, or maybe you even don't know how to operate that car on the way you stopped. So if you drive the best, if you are given the best sports car in the world and you don't know how to drive it, it's not worth. Similarly, if you are given the best trading strategy, okay, but if you don't know how to implement it, also it will not work. Okay, you have to create a connection between the strategy and who is implementing the strategy. Okay, there is a combination. This is where we make the mistake. We think that what we are doing is what all about. It's not. Becoming is also very important. Okay, who is driving the car and what is the car? These are the two factors will determine who is winning the race. Okay, similarly, who will be winning a trader, who will be the winner trader will determine his strategy, and who is implementing the strategy, and who is implementing the strategy will be determined by one's trading psychology. Okay, I know that you are spending your time and a lot of money you are investing, but I would say that you need to focus really on developing, growing as a trader. Okay, what I'm saying is the most essential part, developing a very strong, sound trading psychology. So you might say, okay, how do I develop that trading psychology? You need to go a little bit of deeper. Okay, it's very important that understanding your emotion, understanding what drives you, go to the fundamental. If you don't know how to ponder all of them and then find out the first step that I would say you find out the reason why you are trading, and then everything will fall align with it. Okay, let's say you need a clear purpose for trading, right? Let's say why you are trading, find out. Many of you, even many of us, we don't know. In the beginning also it happens to me. I was trading and then I realized that why am I trading, and then you can create a reason. There is a reason, maybe you don't know it. So what's the benefit? Once you know why you are trading, okay, you can create emotion behind that trading, positive emotion to help you, to drive you to stay disciplined, okay, to stay consistent in your approach, in your risk management, applying the strategy. I have written down 10 times. I remember every time I deviate from the strategy, I write down that, okay, from tomorrow I'm gonna follow the strategy, and then I deviate from my strategy again and again and again, until I learn the lesson. And to everyone, I will say that 100% will go through the same cycle. Okay, it's humans. This is a human mind. Okay, there's only one mind, and so we share that mind. So we all are same. If you study, there is a famous literature said that everything, let's say if you go to a house, okay, where everything is mud, right? The house is mud, the chair is mud, the spoon is mud, everything is mud, right? Now if you study the chair, then you will know the spoon, and then you will know the table, and then you will know the, let's look at the, not the mud, it's pretty, let's look at the wood. Everything is wood. So if you study the chair, you know the table, you know the spoon is wood. So everything is wood, right? But the shape is different. Similarly, as a human, we all are different in shape, but there is mentally, internally, we have the same mind. Emotion is different. So that's why it is important that, you know, once you know yourself, you understand everything, and then you become very, very good at it. You learn how to manage the risk, and you become a good trader. So this is why you need to create a balance between your trading psychology and developing a skill. Now to develop a skill, this is why we do in Forex Trading Wizard Academy, helping traders learn, grow, and you are growing. That's great. But to develop a trading psychology, the best way is to follow. Okay, let's say find someone in your mind also, you know, even in your imaginary someone that you look like that a trader should be like that, and try to follow that. That's how you can develop sound trading psychology. Okay, this is a complete understanding of being a trader. Is any importance on trade in crossover or moving average 10, and should look into which time frame? Okay, so it depends on what time frame you are trading. Yeah, crossover is very important. It's a very popular method. Eurusd, yeah, absolutely, we'll be looking at that. Devender, hi coach, can you give little detail about imbalance that we are mentioned in the chart? Devender, yeah, absolutely. There is also a video available on the YouTube, you can watch that. I'll discuss more. What time is the London session? So yeah, if you are not sure about the session timing, there are some apps available. I use an app for timing because I know that there are different timing zone, and sometimes you might even don't know when the London session is starting or when the New York session is starting. So I'm telling you what apps is this, so you can it's a free app that it's called Forex Hours. You can, you know, download from App Store. So once you download it, it will give you time based on, let me show you, for example, in my mobile, you can see that I can see the timing like this. It will show you the open market, closed market, everything. That's how I keep track of, because, you know, time zone is very, very crucial to see where it is. Favor, thank you very much, that's awesome. What time is the London? Hopefully they got it. Okay, Devender. So imbalance. So what is an imbalance? Imbalance is, see, when a market, let's say a market is moving like that, okay, right? Now when the market moves, there, okay, let me show you on the candle chart. Let's say the market is moving like this, okay, there is a movement, correction. Now when the market drops, okay, let's say there is a drop. Why this is drop? There was a seller, right? And you will see that the market normally at some point will come back and balance that seller by a buyer. Okay, so it's a check. For example, drop and then drop and then drop and correction, but the price didn't, let's say here all the seller and then buyer has gone up. Okay, this is the buyers now tested by sellers, tested by buyer, and there is a gap here, let's say. Okay, so this zone has not been tested by buyer, so leaving an imbalance. The market always leave an imbalance and it come back down again or goes up to fill that imbalance. You know, in detail explanation given on a video, you will find it on the playlist. Okay, I'll recommend you to subscribe to the channel right now, and then go to the playlist. You will find, search on the playlist that how to find, trade the imbalance. You will find that on the YouTube channel for free. I'll recommend you to watch that. There's a detailed explanation given. There are more updates will come in the future also, so make sure you stay subscribed and check out all the videos there, because this is the live session. We might not be able to give a full detailed explanation, so you can watch that on the playlist. Thank you. Parabolic prince, at this point not yet. We are still watching the price action. I have sold gold early today. Okay, this is the trade that early today we have opened in our VIP. This is our gold trade, sell trade, and from that zone we took profit. This is the first trade, and then exactly from there the price moved up. Now at this point we see that locally it is creating bullish market structure, so I'm not selling at the moment. We'll be looking to enter a trade once we will find an entry opportunity. As you can see, the market currently showing locally bullish above the daily, above and below the daily opening and closing. Once you will find an entry, I will be jumping on a trade. The market doing as per the analysis. Let's look at what else we have. Okay guys, so in the meantime, as there's a London session coming up, I will still keep watching the price action for an entry opportunity. You can join us to learn the strategy and also to trade with us. I will coming on live again guys in the New York session and London session time. As you know that we do frequently open trades in our live sessions, so if you don't want to miss that, also stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, and also press that bell button. So with that said, thank you very much. I hope that you enjoyed this live session, and we found from this live session is that the market slowly turning to bullish on gold, and any trading opportunity coming along, I will post also analysis to keep you updated guys. Thank you very much, and I'll see you very soon. Until then, stay happy, stay well, and also manage your risk.